It is normally this time of year a football Friday. All eyes are on the Jets and Giants. You're only still in the first 2 months of the season. Ooh, are they going to win? Ooh, what's going to happen? Ooh. Not this year. Matter of fact, not last year. I can't remember the last year that a Halloween game or the week before Halloween actually meant something in this town. And for me, I think the Jets and Giants are both going to win. I just haven't figured out how yet. Good afternoon, Evan. How are you today, bud?
Yeah. Look, we all know the realities of both teams. What bothers me, what I want badly this weekend, is I want to beat the freaking Patriots, dude.
I'm with you on that.
Do you understand how bad this stretch has been in terms of the one-sidedness?
Yeah, of course I do.
So, I get it, and I'm not telling you Jets beat the Patriots. I'm going to start believing they're going to win 8 or 9 games or the season's going to turn around. You're right. Let's face it. The Giants and Jets are dead. But on a Jet level, I am so sick and tired of being the nail to their hammer. I'm done.
That's a weird one.
A nail to the hammer. Get it? So a nail.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. It just caught me by surprise a little bit.
You kind of liked
Only
it, didn't
because
you?
I was just outside the building. I went to go get a cup of soup because I like getting cups of soup this time of year. Frankly, all times of year I like getting cups of soup. And there was a guy with a hammer who was waving the hammer violently at all passersby, blaming the Jews for something. And yelling and screaming and MFing everyone. And he broke a bottle in front of the soup place. And I made a life decision that, not just because I'm Jewish, but because I don't need soup that badly, that I would not get my pregame soup. And I would avoid the crazy man with the hammer. So I'm sorry, when you said hammer,
it kind of caught you off guard.
It caught me off guard because I was nearly attacked. And go out on Hudson Street right now. Yeah. I'm not making it up.
I'm not doing it.
There's a guy out there holding a hammer in one hand. He's got a hat in the other hand, like a wool hat, like a winter beanie kind of hat.
Right.
And welcome to New York. Yeah.
Welcome to New York.
I love New York, my favorite city in the world. I lived in the city for a decade. I currently live in New Jersey, but I work in New York City.
Sure.
And every once in a while, you do have to be reminded about New York City, the uniqueness.
Yes.
What makes New York special? A hammer-wielding anti-Semite who's yelling and screaming at every human being that walks past him. And he has not left the block that we're on. It's King and Charlton. And he hasn't gone past King, and he hasn't gone past Charlton. He's here.
Well, good luck to Moose and Maggie who've left the building.
I'm not sure if he's here because you said something or I said something. Or maybe he's a big fan of Boomer and Gio. Or maybe he's pissed that Moose left the Knick game early.
Maybe that's it.
But there is a guy wielding a hammer outside our building who's pissed at the Jews and a lot of other people. And I just wanted a cup of soup.
Boy, I am really sorry for using that hammer nail analogy.
Like, I'm minding my business. I want a cup of soup. They've got buffalo chicken soup. I'm a simple guy.
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe he would know that I'm Jewish. I don't know what it is. Maybe he's a disgruntled Yankee fan who's pissed that Aaron Boone is back. We got lots of things to complain about, and that bothers me on a Friday because I want to focus on the good stuff. The New York Jets are going to wake up Monday morning, we as Jet fans, you and I are in lockstep on that, as fans, they're going to be in second place. How are they going to get there? Knock on wood, fingers crossed. Like Robert Saleh said yesterday, it's put up or shut up time.
If you could guess this correctly, maybe I'll give you something else, kind of like the Keith Van Horn question. If you go back to this 11-game losing streak, and you did the math, and you had to guess, on average, what has been the average final score of Jet Patriot games in Foxborough over the course of this stretch of games? If you just had to guess, what would you come up with? What would be your guess?
Specifically over the 11 straight?
So over the 11
Is that
straight.
What you're asking, just so I know the question.
6 have been in MetLife, 5 of them have been in Gillette. Let's just use the Gillette ones because that's where the Jets are going. Over the course of those 5 games, on average, What do you think the final score has averaged out to be?
Just tell me the date of the first loss, just so I get in my mind so I can process.
The date, I would say it was the 16 season. I think that's when this whole thing started.
That's when
they
it
won
started?
a game late in the 15 season, and I think that was the last time they beat the Patriots. Remember, they've lost 11 straight games, and since the playoff game, it's actually 19 out of 21. 19 out of 21. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I would say, we're averaging less than 20.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's been a couple games I know we did score more than 20, but I would say in that 11-game streak, Jets have averaged, I'll make up a number, 13.
That's really sweet of you.
Am I close?
They have been outscored by an average of 30-11.
Yeah, but that's with Tom Brady on the Super Bowl bound, AFC Championship guarantee.
What about the
New
last
England
season didn't include Tom Brady?
But overall, you asked 11 games.
This first game of the season didn't include Tom Brady when they played each other a few weeks ago.
25-6,
And
right?
if you take the average at Gillette, they've been outscored, I'm not kidding, this isn't a joke, 32-8. 32-8. So I just want you to have in perspective.
I'm good with it. We're going to win the game anyway. It's a letdown game. I told you that.
A letdown. They lost.
It's a letdown game.
What are they letting down from? They lost.
Because they played good enough to win. They thought they had won. It's kind of like they won, but they didn't. They gave up 500 yards.
It's kind of like they won.
It's kind of like they won.
Lost.
I know, but it's kind of like they won.
Look, you're right, though. In fairness, a lot of these games include Tom Brady. You're 100%
You have
right.
to count
the
that,
point
right?
I'm trying to make is that this one-sidedness has been historic. Like, this hasn't been, the Jets can't beat the Patriots. This has been, the Patriots have kicked our ass by a lot. Consistently for years and years and years. It's 11 straight. It's 19 of 21. We're never competitive. You remember what happened when Zach Wilson saw the Belichick defense a couple of weeks ago? So I want to be optimistic. I want to end this.
So be optimistic.
How?
I'm going to walk you through because I've been thinking about this all day until I got almost attacked by a man with a hammer today. Zach Wilson in that first game threw 4 interceptions.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah.
Zach Wilson's going to be better.
Yes,
He's
I
not
agree.
going to throw 4 interceptions. So let's start agreeing on those types of things, right?
Yes, he won't throw 4 interceptions.
The Mac Jones, didn't throw for 200 yards in the game. You know, defensively, the Jets actually played pretty well up until, what was it, the Harris touchdown run, right?
Right, late.
The 26-yard run.
No, that was right in the second half when
That was third
15
quarter,
guys missed him.
Right.
Remember that
so
one?
they overall,
That was fun.
I think our defense is playing fantastic. I think the defense, now that you've seen this team once already, I think that benefits us. Mac Jones has not shown that he's the wonder kid that a lot of people thought he was going to be.
They haven't asked Mac Jones to do a lot, and that's not a knock on Mac Jones. That's the decisions they've made.
So I view it this way: low-scoring game, which most Jet games are going to be because their offense blows chunks. Defense, feel pretty good about, and I know I'm alone on this, and people that do this for a living, I have seen glimpses of Zach Wilson being really, really good. And I think a week off only helps because it's more practice, more reps to practice, more coaching, more teaching. I like what Robert Saleh says, of course, put up or shut up. And my expectation is the Jets win a close game.
Well, my hope is right out of the gate.
Second
right
place.
out of the gate. They've got to put together a sustainable drive that ends with points.
First quarter
because
points.
Forget first quarter points. First drive points.
Well, let's start with first quarter. We're backwards.
We got to start. All right,
dude, we're the worst first quarter offense in football.
I know. They haven't scored a point.
Right, it's not close. So why don't we, instead of being greedy, which you are a lot of times, let's not be greedy.
But you know why I'm greedy?
And let's just say, how about this? The New York Jets just give us a couple points in the quarter.
Yeah, but the reason why I'm specifying the first drive is I think a lot of this is confidence. And Zach Wilson, especially in his last week he played in London, missed a lot of easy throws that he shouldn't miss, especially because I do agree with you. Zach's given us glimpses. He's given us these moments, rather brief, where you say, wow, that's why we drafted him as highly as the Jets did.
But you say is right. The moments he has given us are the wow moments.
They have been, no doubt.
He doesn't throw the little 6-yard swing pass well.
Well, he has to.
He doesn't throw the screen pass well.
Yes, the easy stuff needs to occur. And I think early in this game, especially with a week off, especially with time to really put together, if you're Mike LaFleur, the greatest game plan you've ever put together to script out whatever plays you want to come up with. We need to see a sustainable opening drive from this offense where they show some levels of competence, because I do think confidence has a lot to do with this.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson's confidence, especially in that first game against the Patriots in week 2, took a major hit.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for early. And look, does that turn into a win? Does that turn into this building something special? I don't know. But based on the history with the New England Patriots, based on those numbers I gave you, can you at least compete and make it close?
Yeah, but listen, I know where people are at now. The football season's essentially over. Now, I'll make the most out of being in second place next week because
They have to win to be in second place.
No, they're going to win. I told you 3 weeks ago they were going to win. The Giants were going to win. I got that right. So allow me to make that same prediction again.
How about the
this
London
week.
game? What happened there?
Relax there, Tiger. The referee screwed us. I didn't see that coming. I probably should have. You're right. And I'll take the L on that. I didn't know the refs were going to screw us. That being said, second place the week before Halloween, I will make something out of that next week, the likes of which you've never participated in. It'll be a Jets celebration next week if we win the game, beat a hated rival, stop the 11-game streak, get into second place, and feel good about ourselves. Now, the flip side for Giant fans is this. All right. The New York Giants, it looks like Evan Ingram's going to practice today. Sterling Shepard practicing today. Darius Slayton practicing today. Saquon's out. Kadarius Toney's out. That's a lock, okay, because they didn't practice all week. But you've got weapons that look like they're going to play this Sunday. I don't think so. Did I say Sterling Shepard in there?
Sterling Shepard
he's
was
practicing
limited
today as
in
well.
practice today.
Whatever. They got a couple guys that are going to be playing that yesterday we weren't sure about. I think the Giants are going to win. And remember this, while he didn't play for the Giants, we are all New Yorkers / New Jerseyans. Sam Darnold makes his return to MetLife Stadium. So I'm going to ask Giant fans a favor.
Yeah, because they want to do Jet fans
I'm not saying they do, Evan. I'm just going to ask for the simple favor.
What favor would you like from Giant fans?
I would like you to treat Sam Darnold as if you were Jet fans and let him know how much we don't appreciate his failed career here. I want you to rub it in every time he throws a pick. All right? I want you to make him feel the way Jet fans process his Jet career. It's on you, Giant fans. And I think you're going to win the game. I have no idea how, but I think you're going to win because Sam Darnold is that bad without Christian McCaffrey in the backfield.
I can help you. If the New York Giants can hold on to a few dropped interceptions, which they have done consistently week after week after week, you can win this football game.
I'm an island boy. And the New York Giants are going to win. The Jets are going to win. We're going to come in on Monday, and we're going to say, yeah, the season's lost, but for a weekend, we got some good news. Now, the worst part of it, of course, is that they both got to play at 1 o'clock, which I know is good for you because you're going to go to the Net home opener on Sunday, right?
Yes, it is good for me this week.
But yeah,
in general, it sucks, though.
I see the world differently than I did 3 or 4 years ago. I always try to find the positive now, Evan.
What's the positive?
I try to find the positive in people. I try to find the positive in my life. And I have convinced myself that the Jets and Giants are both going to win on Sunday. And I'm going to get great joy out of those wins. I'm going to come in here Monday happy as a clam, feeling good. And that's where I'm at with it. And the next big story that's going to come up is not that the Jets are in second place or that the Giants beat Carolina or that Aaron Boone, just built an addition on his home because he got a 3-year extension and now he's got a trampoline in the backyard. The next big story will be which of the local teams is the most embarrassing. Now, I don't want to do that today, but that's certainly coming next week. And I'll just give you a little hint, a little preview of what's coming next week. It is the New York Mets, but that's not till next week, Evan. So let's see if we can focus on our goals for today. Beating Sam Darnold down, getting into second place. Imagine that. The day the Giants beat down Sam Darnold, the New York Jets fly home, the second place team. That would be a great day.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine it. I'm trying to put it all in my head.
That would be a great day.
It would be a great day.
And here's what I'm going to do. We are going to give away some Giants-Panthers tickets this hour just to try to, massage the deck a bit, as it were, and get some of our people into the building, okay? Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to do. Now, would you like to sing the Island Boys song? Feel free, go ahead.
The Island Boys song?
I'm an island boy. Go ahead. Feel free,
I am
knock it
from
out.
Long Island, so I guess I am an island boy technically.
And I I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy.
Yeah.
I'm a just island boy.
I'm a just island boy.
So I got to sing it with the accent.
Yeah.
I'm an island boy. I'm just like an island boy. I'm an island boy, but the island boy.
Does that make you feel good?
Actually, kind of does, oddly enough. I don't know why.
Now you got to tat your whole face up, and then you'll be playing the role. Listen, let's get some calls cooking in here as well. You're a Jet or Giant fan, getting ready for the big 1 o'clock games. They both play at 1 o'clock. I know that sucks, but that's the reality.
The good news is for the next 4 weeks, the Jets and Giants will not even play on the same day.
Right.
So after today, after Sunday, after we get through that, whether it's the Giants playing a primetime game or the Jets playing a primetime game or the Giants having a bye, 4 straight weeks where they not only don't play at the same time, they don't play on the same day.
Yeah, which gets us pretty much to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Just shy of Thanksgiving.
Yep,
so.
yep.